You guys, I'm back. I got myself some coffee and we're here for a really fun one this time. Why do I say this time? Well, it's Raizen69. He had a question and he's actually like uh, he's a high-end good player, yeah, so that's fun. I really enjoy that. Look at this man. Look how many good months he has. Um, I'll read his question. Um, he wants to know what would be the best for his defense, because he keeps losing his defense. So he thinks that he's putting the characters wrong. His defense is Jameer, Chloe, Rena, and Arnold. That is the defense. Um, I think I can say something about that. And he has another question. Uh, that he wants to make Arnold get better. He wants to try to get Arnold better, right? Arnold is good, but the problem is that currently he's using a mixture of sets, but basically having HP percent all around. But he's thinking or she could be a she. Um, he wants to make Arnold better, and he's thinking should I go for the spare runes or vampire runes? Vampire because the reason why he wants to use vampire runes is because the extortion skills gets more HP stolen because of the god damn it I can't talk, because of the vampiric runes. Um, let me think about this for a second. Um, I wanna check out the runes quickly for all units. So you got him. Okay, yeah. This is not ruined. Was ruined for PvE purposes. Okay. Jameer is ruined for the spare focus. Yeah. This one is not ruined right now. Okay. And Chloe rune is obviously for speed. Yeah. Let me check if you got anything special. No. That I should check out. No. Well, the Wind Ninja is actually a unit that you might want to level up. He's good. He could be useful, but obviously he's not useful for. He's just a single target high DPS unit that could be useful, but that you know. Okay. Here's my ID on your defense. First of all, I know what's wrong with your defense. Like you got Jameer, Rena, and Chloe and Rena, and Arnold. So actually, the only one that's doing damage output is Arnold, and then also he's only doing damage output with extortion. So the only thing that does damage in your team is Arnold, because Chloe, well, you can't consider her damage being lethal. Neither is Rena's damage. And Jameer's damage is also quite weak, especially in arena, because this skill does enemies max HP. And the problem is, if you're getting attacked, you're getting attacked mostly probably by units that are really strong, but not really strong in their HP. Oh, this this will never go over 3k damage or something. In PvE, this is a great skill, but so I understand what you're trying to do. Like obviously you want to have Jameer, so you attack first, and then this unit does a fanatic, and then they attack on you, and then you extort one unit with Arnold, then you reset with Jameer and extort again. That's what you want to do, but that's not what your defense is doing. your defense is just not killing anything. That's the biggest problem. I would change it up. Sorry, I would change it a little bit. And what I would do, instead of putting these three together, I would switch out Rina, and I would go for Jameer as leader, Arnold, Chloe, and your Lucian. Because your Lucian, is a really high damage dealer. And what you want to have is make sure that Lucian is faster than your Arnold. Why would I say that? I don't know how the AI actually uses the skills, but what I would think of is that, like, if you get this, like, Jameer, okay, Jameer's your leader, right? So Chloe goes first, does Fnatic. Then you want to have Lucian going, and Lucian, well, most of the time he's gonna do flying cards. Then the whole enemy team will be a bit, well, half HP or something, or a lot lower, especially if they're wind or water units. Then you want to have your Arnold go off, and then he can kill someone with Extort, because they're already lower health, right? And then you get Jameer, and if you get lucky, he does his Illusion of Time. And then you reset all your buffs, and you could do Fnatic again, and you could do Flying Cards again, and he can Extort again. So that's definitely what I would do. Like, Rina is not there, is just not good enough. It's not going to make the cut. She's a great defense unit, and but the thing is, the games that you would have won with Rina, most of those players are gonna avoid you for that. And that's a good thing, but I think this looks a lot more dangerous. Jameer, Lucian, Chloe, and Arnold. There's something I would suggest as well for that defense. Like you were saying, should I go Despair or Vampiric Runes? You could try out Vampiric Runes, but I think it's not needed. Like, for example, his Extortion already heals him more than enough. It's like 13k or something, or whatever damage it does. It heals with 10k. Why would you want it to be higher? I mean, that's a great enough heal. I think I would prefer to have more control then. And besides that, most of the time they're gonna put a debuff on. And that's also what Lucian brings, right? He puts a debuff on with flying cards of HP disturbance, which will make a unit that the AI is focusing on actually be killable. And also what I wanted to say, since you want to make him with Despair runes, then I would suggest Despair runes. Then I would switch Lucian. You got you got Fatal, sorry, the Despair Focus, and I would change it to Rage Blade, actually. Rage Blade. Yeah, I would switch it to Rage Blade. And the reason for that is Lucian, like, and then this rune, like Rage Blade, and then this rune with crit damage percentage as main. And then attack percent, obviously. The reason why I say that is because Lucian ignores armor, so with that comes that he's not really, like, fire units obviously is going to be doing less damage, but because he ignores damage, he doesn't really suffer too much from it. And when you crit, it seems that Lucian isn't suffering anything. Like, my Lucian does around, I mean, your Lucian is up there with the damage as well, as I can see, so I'm guessing he does some great damage, and he has some good crit damage and all that. So you got him well around it, but I think if you would go for the Rage Blade route, which will make these stats both a lot higher even, if you get the correct runes, I think then he will cut through so many more enemies, and I think he can easily then do 15k all around the board, like 15k on every unit. That in most fights it actually takes down a few units already, and there are a lot of people that use speed teams out there. So those speed teams, if you can outspeed them with your Chloe, your Lucian is just definitely gonna kill them. Your defense will still be weak against people using an opposite Chloe, but then again, Lucian doesn't always do his kills. He doesn't always start with amputation. Sometimes he starts with a surprise box, so then it doesn't really actually matter. So yeah, I think that is your problem. Your defense doesn't do damage, and I think bringing switching Rina out and bringing Lucian in, that would benefit you greatly. And I would suggest despair focus, or just despair. It doesn't really have to be focused on there, right? So despair energy, I would suggest then. Instead of vampiric. I don't think vampiric is needed. Most of the time vampiric is not going to be useful enough, because he's going to be, when he's actually going to get focused, he's going to have the debuff of any, or he's stunned, you know. So I would just definitely be going for the despair. Yeah, that's my advice to you. So let me know what you think of it, and if you might have actually already tried it, but I think this is definitely a better way to go about it. Yeah, thank you for your comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.